Hello. I have to wait until somebody's live with me so I can see if the sound is okay. Because that's rather important, isn't it? But nobody's joining me at the moment. I was supposed to buy new headphones, but I didn't. Maybe I should just assume that yes. Is the sound okay? Is the sound okay? I've been waiting for someone to join me now so I can ask if the sound is okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just type yes or no in the comment section. Is the sound okay? Hi, Christina. Is the sound okay? Good. Christina, did you send a request now to be in my live session? Was that on purpose? Hi, Becca. Hi, Becca. You can join if you want to. Do you want to join, Christine? Is that why you send me this request to join my live? I don't know. Just type yes or no in the comment section, and you can join my live if you want to. Okay, guys. I'm doing a weekly live session for at least 8 weeks. The objective is for me to share my knowledge. I've been around for 3 years. I've done some good things and also not so good things. So maybe it can help you to to know what to do in your journey. I don't know why it came up. I don't know. You're sending the requests again and again and again, but then it's okay. I will just overlook it. But welcome to this live session, lads and lasses. Today we're going to talk about why your followers do not buy from you. Maybe this is a problem that many of you are struggling with at the moment. You have followers. You have a lot of followers, actually. Maybe you have, 5,000, 10,000 followers. Still, nobody's buying from you. You promote your offer constantly. You are posting consistently. You're posting content consistently. Still, people do not buy your offer. And just to add some context here, I have been at where you are now. When I started my journey, this is what I did. I had 8,000 followers at one point until I got hacked. I lost everything. Actually, it was a blessing, if you ask me. Had to start over, but still, with 8,000 followers, I sold my service, but the leads I attracted was not the leads that I wanted. And I promoted my offer constantly, and I consistently posted content, but I still did not understand why people were not actually buying from me, because I followed every the guru's tips and tricks on how to actually sell your service online. So it was not until I made these steps that I'm going to talk about today, it really changed my business. And hopefully it will help you as well to understand why your followers are not actually converting into buyers. So the first error that I made was that I did not understand who I was talking to. I thought I was, though. But now seeing it in retrospect, I had absolutely zero understanding of what was my market. So this is what I think, like, seeing the clients that comes to me as well, the number one thing that they're struggling with are not understanding who they're talking to. They think they have figured out their niche, but when we are going through the steps of break it down on who they're actually serving, it comes like they come to a realization after 2-3 sessions that they had never been specific enough. And that was also my issue. I had no understanding of who I was talking to. So I think this is also something that you struggle with. You think you have understood it, you think you have found your niche, but in reality you are not specific enough. So if you think about a company, if a company is big enough so they have a marketing department and a sales department, the primary job of the marketing department is to deliver leads to the sales department. What is marketing? Marketing is communicating with your market. You need to communicate with your market, and it gets difficult. It gets difficult to communicate with your market when you have not a specific market that you're talking to. So I will like almost 100% guarantee that you are not specific enough in who you're actually talking to. So I see a lot of people who help the business owners, for instance. You think that is a niche. However, how many business owners are there in what kind of markets? And also being specific about who you're actually talking to and who you actually are serving, it gets so much easier to understand how much will my market grow year after year. You can do a proper research on your market. But if you're targeting business owners, like how many new businesses is going to be established in 2025? That's a lot. So that is your market. But for me, I represent the coaching industry. The coaching industry is going to grow by 6% up to 2025. So I'm a coach. My market segment is going to grow. The professional service providers is going to grow by 5%. So understanding your market also helps you to understand how much potential is it in the market. Is the market dying or is the market growing? But when you have not yet defined your market segment group, it will be very difficult to do proper research. So the first step for me was to actually nailing and understanding how to segment, how to find a problem that this segment group are having, and creating an offer to solve that problem. But people are just like, if they think they have a niche all figured out, but they don't. And this is like, we dedicate 3 whole sessions in the program to understanding who you're actually talking to. So you think that you have it all figured out? No. I can almost guarantee that you don't. The second point is that you create content based on assumptions. What shifted for me was when I started to create content based on actual data and actual insight when I have talked to enough clients, talked to enough prospects in my market segment group, everything else changed. But I can almost also guarantee, because you have you do not know who you're actually talking to, then it will be very difficult for you to gain insight on that market. It all correlates. It's all like, how do you say it? It's all correlating. Like, you need to understand your market segment group first. When you have that nailed, you need to gain insight on how those people, your market, thinks. What influences them to buy? What are their pains? But you create content, because you create content, you post content consistently, but it's not the right content for your market segment group. So you're creating content based on assumptions, not actual insight from your market segment group. The moment you get the right clients, the right prospects on connection calls, doing market research, you understand how they think, you understand how they articulate, what kind of problem they have, what result they want. It gets so much easier to create content. You take a problem that they express to you on a consultation call, you post content answering upon that specific problem or that specific question. But you do not know who you're talking to, and you do not do enough market research. You do not gain enough insights to understand what your clients actually are, what your audience is actually struggling with. So when you have zero insight, it will be extremely difficult to create on-point content that makes people feel like like you're talking directly to them. That's the point. Get enough insight so you understand how they think and feel. So I can almost guarantee that you look to other coaches in the industry, other competitors in the industry. You copy what they are saying, what they are posting, thinking that they actually have it all figured out. But the problem is, I see it so clearly, being now 3 years in the business, in the industry, that the majority of the coaches in the industry are commodity. They are generic. They are not specific. My clients see it because I after we have now nailed the foundation, I tell them to now look around. It's an eye-opener. Look how many people are commodity. Look how many businesses out here being generic. You are trying to compete with being like everybody else. And it doesn't work. It's not a good thing to be like everybody else here, people. You need to stand out in some way. The thing is, like, the majority also do not speak enough with the market segment group. They do not gain enough insight. The majority here are just focused on getting money and getting money quick. They're creating an offer based on what everybody else is creating, thinking that this is the way to do it. They seemingly have a lot of clients. They're making a lot of money, so you think that this is an easy sell. But in reality, they have zero idea. This is extremely easy to create paint a picture of what is actually not a reality on social media. Everybody's painting this perfect picture, but what I say to my clients, when you see it, you can't unsee it. When you get this realization that like how to actually segment, how to actually find a problem, and how to actually create a program or a solution to solve that problem, you will get clarity around how many in the industry are a commodity. I'm going off now. But it's the truth. I don't know. Like, tell me in the comments. Like, am I wrong or am I right? There's a lot of my clients here today watching this live. But when you see it, you can't unsee it. When you have understood how to actually segment, to find the right market and find the problem that they are struggling with and how to create a solution for that, it's easy to see how many in the industry are so unclear. They are so unclear. So you are not specific enough and you're creating content based on assumptions, what you think people want. Because you see what everybody else is posting, you're guessing how they feel, you're guessing how they think, you're guessing what kind of result they want. And yet you have not yet done one proper connection call, do some proper market research so they can explain it for themselves, how they actually feel, how they actually think. You need to get real insight, guys, because it's the market that decides what is a good program or not you. What's the best solution? They have the answers, but you have to ask first. And to be able to ask, you need to get in contact with them, to talk to them. So you're probably not doing enough market research or getting insights, and you're creating content based on what you think your audience wants. So that's the second. The third thing is, and what I did as well, I did not meet the market sophistication of the market I was trying to attract. Your audience is not stupid, guys. They are not stupid. And if you want to charge a high ticket for your program, you need to meet the market sophistication that you're trying to attract. What do I mean by that? The clients you're trying to attract, they have been around the block. They've seen what is to be seen. They have invested before. They've been burned before. They are not stupid. They have been in the industry long enough so they know what they're looking for. The level of deep questions I get when it comes to the elite program, they know what to ask me about. They are sophisticated questions. Why is that? Because they have invested before. They have been burned before. They have invested in coaches that does not deliver on the result. They know what they're looking for. They're tired of spending their money on coaches that do not deliver. So they know what kind of questions to ask. So you need to create content that attracts the sophistication of the market that you want to have as a client. So you have to think about also, how do you make buying decisions? I can almost guarantee, if you understand that you have a problem, you are probably going to look for solution on social media. What do you look for on social media? You look for people that post video of and talk about their perspective on the market, on the problem. You're looking for people who can share the personality. You need to get a sense of how this person is before you invest $6,000 on the program. You have to be able to meet the level of sophistication of your market. You have to show you the values that they have. I can probably help a lot of people, a lot of professional service providers. Still, I'm very I hold my values high. I could go about and market all this lifestyle business things, like, do you want to quit your 9 to 5? Do you want to have 6 figures? I do not do that. And because I do not do that, I do not attract those kind of people who are just looking for like quick money to go on a beach on Ibiza and drink pina colada and Corona and stuff like that. I don't know if they want to, but my point is how I show up on camera and how I show up and speak and talk about my perspective on the market, the problems, show my personality, everything is attracting the right type of leads to me. Leads is not qualified leads. Even though I could probably help a lot of people, I'm not. My program is not for everybody. The ones who I want to attract are those who like we don't play business. We want to actually create something, not for the sake of having this lifestyle and buying Fendi bags and going on holidays to Ibiza and I don't know, Paris or whatever. We actually want to create something, and we're going to do it the proper way. So you're probably not also marketing to the sophistication of your market. So that's that. It was a long live, actually. I mean, but just to sum it up, what I did that actually changed how, like, from going to basically 0 clients to where I am today, is to actually nail who I am talking to, understand how to do the process of segmenting and positioning and targeting. How to niche down, but do, like, you see so many like coaches say, like, you have to niche down. Yes, you have to niche down, but it's more complicated than that. You have to understand the process. You have to understand how to segment, how to find a measurable segment group, how to find a problem that this measurable segment group are having and solve a tangible problem. And how are you actually going to create a solution to solve that problem? Your unique way of doing it. That's how we teach it inside Elite. And I dare you, I encourage you to find somebody else who's going to break it down the way that I do. In Elite, we do it so thoroughly, like we do it proper, and I go over the steps with you, and I challenge you. Like, if you have an idea, okay, then I'm going to ask you questions. What about this? And what about that? Do you serve those people as well? No, not really. Okay, so how can we do it differently? Is this tangible or is it not? So in Elite, we dive deep into the foundation. My clients are here. They can answer, like, they can verify. We do it proper. And I almost guarantee that, like, find somebody else in the industry that can break it down the way that I do, and how to niche down, how to find your market segment group. I understand that coaches teach you how to niche down. Like, they say that you need to niche down, and it's true, but how do you actually do it is difficult. But you have to understand who you're talking to. For people to buy your service, you have to understand who you're talking to. You need to create content to attract those people based on actual insights, actual data. You have to talk to the client, your audience, and you have to create content on the insight that you gain from your connection calls through your market research. And thirdly, you have to meet the market sophistication of the market. Who do you want to attract? How sophisticated are they? Have they invested before? What kind of education do they have? What kind of lifestyle do they want? What kind of result do they want? How do they want to live their lives? All of that has to come through the content that you create to attract them. So when I did those kind of steps properly, everything else changed for me. Oh, believe me. Can you elaborate on how we can show our personality values beside content creation? Yes, you can do it. Like, I want you to show your personality on stories as much as you can. What you do, like post memes. I post memes all the time and it gets a sense of how I am, like what kind of humor I have, what I do, what I find funny. Talk about your values, how you are thinking about building your business on stories. Posting stories is more behind the scenes. It's a good way to create connection with your audience, to give them a sense of who you actually are. So I use stories a lot for you to give me, like, give you all a sense of how I am as a person, but also doing live sessions. This is me. How I interact now is what you get. So doing live sessions is a fantastic way to show your personality and show your values, because you get questions from your audience like this, Begga, like you ask me now, and I give you my perspective, and I can talk freely. I can show you my personality. Yeah, I'm funny, you know. But doing live sessions is a fantastic way to actually show up and show your personality. So do that. Was this helpful? Was this a good live? It's like my first live session of this 8 weeks. And I hope everybody in the elite community is going to join me on this 8-week challenge. Any questions? I have 3 minutes. Yes, thank you. I have 3 minutes. I'm going to jump into a client call in 3 minutes. But Begga and Karina, I hope you all will join the challenge. I know Anna is going to join the challenge. I like your summary at the end. Circling back. Yeah. Okay. But I hope this was a good live session, y'all. I'm doing this also for my own practice. I have to be like, I have to get used to doing live sessions. Live session is practice, y'all. Live session is practice. How to actually show up and speak freely and not feeling like, I don't know, like you're reading. I have my script though, but I'm just like taking notes. I'm already done with my first, starting next week. Good guys. I have to jump off. See you all in the next session next week. If you want me to send you a reminder, just comment live in my direct messages and my bot will send you a calendar link so you don't miss the rest of this 8-week live sessions. All right, guys. Ta-ta.